go start off in Old Dot, looks like. Doing the Final Fantasy 16 crossover event. Along with everybody else that has logged in now. The Neophyte Adventurer. A Land on Fire. The Neophyte Adventurer seeks the Warrior of Light. Forgive me for my boldness, but you are Blue Moon, are you not? Maybe. Then my search is at an end. A beguiled gentleman tasked me to find you, you see, in hopes of entreating your aid with some matter he deigned not share with me. Pray remain here, and I shall fetch him at once. Greetings, champion. Of course. 'Tis I who employed the young adventurer to facilitate this impromptu audience. As for the why, I have a request that you, and you alone, can fulfill. Pray listen well, for my tale begins with a most unsettling dream. In it did I behold the evening sky, boundless and shimmering. As I drank deep of its beauty, I spied two stars sailing across the inky expanse, one of purest white, the other blushing scarlet, their courses set such that they might pass without collision. Sharply and suddenly the scarlet star shifted its trajectory. High above a burning landscape did its path intersect with that of the white star, their conjunction marked by a brilliant explosion of light. Even in slumber I was awestruck by the spectacle. Truth be told, my own interpretation wavers. My rational mind says meaningless dream, whilst my artist soul insists on prophecy. Whatever greater meaning this vision might hold, I am convinced that the blazing white star represents the warrior of light. In other words, you. And should these portents indeed foretell future events, you are thus fated to encounter the Scarlet Star, whomsoever they may be. I therefore humbly request that you accompany me to the burning land from my dream, that I might witness the vision's denouement. I will compensate you for the trouble, of course. The question is, which territory in Eorzea might be considered burning, metaphorically or otherwise? I mean, if it's burning, it's definitely Bowl of Embers. Sorry, I thought my mic wasn't working. I'll continue. Oh, I missed that. The burning wall, then? Ah, that cluster of immense crystals born of the seventh umbral calamity. Aye, it well resembles a sweeping scene from my dream. The first mystery is solved. We shall leave for Eastern Thanalan and the infamous burning wall at once. Ooh, I like that. Alright, we head to the burning wall. I wonder where. The burning wall, an apt name indeed. 'Tis said that these crystalline structures were formed when falling shards of Dalamud pierced the land's ethereal current. Some see them as a symbol of rebirth, a manifestation of renewed life. But that is neither here nor there. Let's have a look around, shall we? Spyglasses at the ready. I don't have much space to move around, so I don't see anything yet. Unless I'm missing something obvious. Oh, wait. Oh, is that it? I didn't realize I could look further down. Ugh. Where am I? What's going on? A dream led you to me? I understand how absurd that may sound. We ourselves were unsure of what awaited us here. As for who we are, I am content to be known as the Minstrel, this stalwart hero's Blue Moon. That's me. Might we have the pleasure of your name? Clive. The last thing I remember was the ruins. My head. How did I come to be in this place? It would seem you were knocked senseless. Confusion is to be expected. For safety's sake, I suggest we make for town and have a... Well, what? Frontistery physician look over you. Jeez, these words sometimes. I shall see our patient receives proper treatment. Would you mind waiting for us at Scholar's Walk? Our foundling is being cared for as we speak, but I am told he should be released soon. Hopefully it was not that a bite of food and a little bed rest couldn't cure. It was kind of you to wait. Thank you. What of your condition? Much improved. The physicker also noted no signs of injury or illness. Yet my memories remain hazy. How did I end up there? Whatever I was doing, it was important, I'm sure of it. I must return as soon as possible. I see. We cannot leave him in this state. We must help him restore his memories and find his way home. What of the city, Clive? Do any parts of Ul'dah strike you as familiar? No. Maybe I've simply forgotten, but I recognize nothing. Not Ul'dah then. Still, I should like to think that the sights and sounds of a well-known locale will hasten your recovery. The Burning Wall, the place where we found you, is situated midway betwixt Ul'dah and Gridania. Perhaps a trip to the Twelves Wood is in order? Gridania, you say? The name rings no bells, but I have no better suggestions. And you would take me there? Meanwhile, I shall make the rounds of neighboring settlements and ask if any have heard of you. Let us rendezvous in Gridania anon. And my cat decides to go running. This entire situation has knocked me off balance, I'm afraid. Blue, was it? I appreciate you coming to my rescue. Still, you must have your own business to attend to. We can set out whenever you're ready. I'm ready. Pain to recall. Are we ready? Then let's head out. This Gridania the minstrel mentioned, is it far? Will we need mounts? By airship? You have those? Not that I mean no doubt. Not that I mean to doubt you, my friend. If you say we're boarding an airship, then that's what we'll do. Blue, if I may ask a foolish question, do these airships of yours actually fly? A foolish question indeed, then. Your expression tells me as such. So it would seem. It's odd. I know that the weapon on my back is called a sword. I understand what it's for and how to wield it. Foggy as my memories may be, my general knowledge seems intact. Yet, hearing you speak of functional airships, I felt confusion, disbelief, or something that you clearly think of as a commonplace. I can make no sense of it. Where was I before now? But dwelling on this is pointless. Forward is the only way. To feel that bracing wind, the deck shuddering beneath your feet as you rise into the sky. My memory may be faulty, but that was an experience I'm sure I'd not soon forget. So this is Gridania? It seems very unlike the city we just left. Where to begin? I think it's best if I follow your lead. Not an accompany quest. I hate these. This tavern, it reminds me of somewhere I've been before. No, it's no use. I can feel the memory, but it's like grasping at smoke. But maybe if you were to show me somewhere else? It's all these other characters. A chocobo? Now that's something I recognize. Yet it's more than that. I had my own chocobo once, I'm sure of it. But as for when or the where... An impressive crystal. Not a mother crystal, surely? No, not nearly large enough. Ugh, when I try to remember, the fog in my head almost seems to grow thicker. This is a truly beautiful place. do like what I've seen of it. Seems a peaceful life here among the trees, only I just can't shake the strangest feeling. As if it's too peaceful, and that doesn't sit right. Patrol reporting, Commander. All is quiet with the Ixal. No sightings of Garuda. For which we are profoundly grateful. At ease, soldier. Did he say Garuda? You there, this Garuda you speak of. Sir, are you alright? Captain Moon, do you know this gentleman? Memory loss, you say? I'm sorry to hear that, though it seems Garuda's name has lit a spark of some sort. I was in a battle with Garuda. I fought her, I'm sure of it. Please, you must tell me more. Anything that might help me remember my past. Of course, Gridania owes a debt of gratitude to any who stood against the destructive fiend. However, there is one more suited to task than I. Our elder Seedseer is well versed in not only in primal lore, but also in the treatment of bodily afflictions. She is surely your best hope for recovery. I will send word ahead to Stillglade, Fane. Stand ready to escort our guest to an audience. Understood, Commander. Pray find me at Nafika's altar in Old Gridania, and I will see that you are granted entry to the Lotus Stand. I apologize if I keep stopping and starting on my talking. I'm super congested still from being sick. The Lotus Stand lies just ahead. If you would follow me, please. Greetings, honored guests. Commander Hulaw has appraised me of your friend's condition. Apprised me, not appraised, of your friend's condition. This is he? A pleasure to meet you. I am Kani Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania. I thank you for your gracious welcome. I am Clive, though beyond that I fear my introduction may be lacking. Please concern yourself not with proprieties. 'Tis your memory loss we are here to address. I am told Garuda's name awakened some previous recollection. Yes, in the instant I heard it, a hazy vision of battle rose unbiased. I think perhaps if I could hear more of Garuda. A wish easily granted. Garuda is the deity revered by the Ixal, a people who once dwelled here in the Twelveswood. She appears as a winged entity, half bird, half woman, who commands the wind itself. Most frightening, however, is her capricious temper, as unpredictable as a howling storm. I should add that Blue has fought against Garuda in her primal incarnation. Once or twice. A winged woman of volatile temperament with power over the wind. A fitting description of the opponent I remember. But a deity? No, the will behind that monstrous visage was distinctly mortal. I suspect Clive's Garuda and Eorzeir's Primal are not one and the same. Mainly as Clive himself is not of our world. Explain yourself, minstrel. Sorry, my congestion is like really bad right now. I went back to where we discovered Clive and questioned folk in all the nearby settlements. Not one person recognized his description. Such a distinctive tattoo escaping the notice of every local rumor monger for moms around? Improbable to say the least. That led me to consider another possibility. One consistent with past accounts I've heard of visitors from other worlds somehow stumbling through reality's curtain and finding their way to our star. My brand, it's the mark of a bearer. Does it pain you to remember? I feel the memories trying to surface, but when I strain to recall, a piercing ringing fills my ears. Garuda, bearer, Ifrit. Another primal's name. 'Twould seem the pain has a less than tangible source. Long have I studied the healing arts, yet I sense no shadow of illness in your body. Your suffering stems not from injury nor sickness. Victims of terrible events have been known to suppress their own memories out of instinct. Once subconscious denies attempts to confront the awful truth, the mind creating a shield of pain to protect the heart. The barriers of my own making? How then am I to overcome it? With our aid, of course. Fate has brought us together, and together we shall triumph over this adversity. So you think me from another world, and my memories of said world are not like to return unless I acknowledge some terrible truth, a truth my mind refuses to remember. 'Tis a confounding dilemma, I agree, and I have given thought to a solution. I believe that the shackles which bind your mind may yet be struck off in the heat of battle, a drastic measure perhaps, especially when not at your best. Which is why I turn to you, Blue. You are the twin to Clive's wandering star. Your involvement is no accident. The path I seek is thick with thorns, but if you've the will to walk it, then then gird yourself for war and await me at Apkalu Falls. The path infernal. The minstrel has a plan, it seems, but he shares little beyond confusing metaphor. Yeah, welcome to our world. Still, I'm willing to indulge him if it means making progress. We're to meet him at Apkalu Falls, right? And where is that to be found? Good. Not far then. Let's get on with it. It's sad to say, but I still have not played 16 like at all. I haven't even bought it yet. I really want to play it though. This place, why here? Because this waterfall is where the legendary Archon Louis Swa gathered a band of adventurers in the time of the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Their purpose? To extinguish the infernal Ifrit. Ifrit? I know something is there, why can't I remember? Clive recalled several words in the Elder Seedseer's presence, words which brought him pain. While the significance of bearer eludes me, you and I are more than familiar with Ifrit. Considering your reaction to the mere mention of the name, 'tis likely that the primal, or its equivalent in your world, is deeply connected to your condition. Thus have I resolved to weave my lyrical magics and bring you face to face with Ifrit of our world. You gonna do what now? Here, where Archon Louis Swa paved an ethereal path to the primal's lair, will my words be given substance, and within the vision which takes form will you do battle with a phantom of our mind's creation. Imaginary though this confrontation may be, I fear your suffering will be all too real, yet you must preserve, for your hidden truth will not be unearthed without hardship. Take heart, Scarlet Star, and call upon the strength of your once shining twin. Your past awaits. Where has he sent us? You stand in the bowl of embers, the site where the Amalja summoned their patron deity, and the stage upon which the warrior of light became a slayer of gods. "'Tis but convincing illusion, the body of recounted tale, given breath by fanciful verse. Come forth, Lord of the Inferno." An accurate facsimile, yet not quite the Ifrit you know. No, not quite the same. Hello? Oh. Alright. Time to find out who I am. It's such a cool model. Ifrit. Are we gonna play as him? That's the thing which killed Joshua. Yes, I've been on its tail, seeking vengeance for my brother. This fiend must pay. Fight with me. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yo, we're basically gonna be doing the mechanics of like 16 probably. Like I've seen people play it. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I don't have all my abilities. Oh, oops. That's so cool. Even the floating text. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. This is actually pretty cool. Alright, what's happening now? Oh god, he's gonna stop me. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, I'm still in the fight. Oh, nails. Oh, okay. Trust me, man, I know how this works. Ow. I'm not gonna lie, if they could do something like this, like in the future for other fights, that'd be cool. not think I was gonna make that. Kill it! Kill it! Oh no. I blamed another. Oh, I didn't get to read that. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left for me. But I accept the truth of it now. You are not Ifrit. I am. Yo. In the battle against your own mind, 'twould seem you've emerged the victor. Intriguing. That was cool. I could do with more fights like that for sure in the future. Like in main story. Like that would be cool. The illusion is unraveled, yet you've brought a friend back with you. This is Torgal, a wolf pup raised in the Duchy? 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 There's no more loyal ally in battle, and no keener guide when the road ahead is uncertain. Ah, that would explain the aberration in the lingering ether. Torgal is here to lead you back to your own world. Clive has embraced his harrowing past, and in doing so reclaimed the memories he lost. Though not a conscious act, he has manifested his readiness to return home in the form of a trusted companion. Even so, it was difficult to accept what I'd done. My younger brother, Joshua, was kind and gifted soul. The inheritor of the Phoenix's flames, he was destined to become Archduke as our father had before him, but Joshua was murdered, his bright future cut short. From that day onwards, I lived for one purpose alone. A dominant of fire had slain my brother, and I would have my revenge. I spent years tracking the killer until one day I came to understand it had been me all along. I was young and distraught when I first summoned Ifrit. I hadn't known such power lurked within me, or that it could even exist at all. The transformation was instinctive, uncontrolled, and it was by my hand that Joshua died. I can but imagine the anguish that caused you. There was anguish, yes, and a guilt I will never escape, but I cannot let it stop me. I was born in the vessel for Ifrit's power, and I need to know why. It was in search of answers that I went to Phoenix Gate and delved into the ruins below. There I found the courage to face my past and accept the truth, and then everything faded to black. Your tale suggests that something in the ruins, some mysterious force, was responsible for your inadvertent journey. And if you arrived in Eorzea from a place sacred to the Phoenix and its flames, then it stands to reason. Yes? What are you thinking? I'm thinking that to see you home, then we must return to the beginning. Our road takes us back to the burning wall. Once there, your furry comrade will lead us exactly where we need to go. Can't even see the burning wall right now. We've come this far. Now Torgal will be our guide. Such was the purpose of his creation, after all. Ready, Torgal? Take me home. Is this it, boy? Bark. The tale ends where it began. Where you first found me? Indeed. I was baffled as to why this, of all places, would serve as a junction between our two worlds, but now I think I understand. You do? Some years ago, Eorzea was visited by the cataclysmic disaster known as the Seventh Umbral Calamity. Yet even as fire and ruin threatened all we held dear, the world underwent a mystical renewal. It was as if the star was reborn. One theory attributes the miracle to the benevolent entity claiming that the undying phoenix flared into being to save us in our hour of direst need. The phoenix? The burning wall itself is a scar left by those events, its crystal ridges having erupted from the earth overnight. Ah, dang it, I accidentally clicked. The bond with your brother, the phoenix of our world, may have been the connection which brought you to this sacred place in ours. Drawn to the flame. It seems our time together is at an end. Thank you both for all you've done. Always, no matter what fate awaits at journey's end. Come, Torgal. We have answers to seek, and Valisthea awaits. And then he was gone. I feel the stirrings of a ballad. But nay, 'twould be hubris to imagine I could capture Clive's story from so fleeting an excerpt. That honor belongs to someone else, someone privileged to see his tale to its conclusion. Sadly, the power to peer into other worlds was not granted me by this day's miracles. I wonder, however, if you might manage it, Blue. Huh? Oh, wait, is that their way of telling us to go play 16? I bet that's what that is. That's funny. Our little adventure is over, set in motion as it was by a dream most cryptic. I must thank you for indulging my sudden and strange request. As for your promised reward, I hope this is sufficient. Torgo proved such a trustworthy guide that I thought to bind his likeness to a summoning whistle. May his loyal spirit serve you well on your travels, until we meet again. Yep, see you next expansion. So we got the armor, the whistle, and the minion pup. That means everything else is golden saucer, I believe. Like all the music and the card. Yep. Cool. My character's way too big to be riding that. I wish it at least scaled. I feel like this is way too small for me. Let's go see the stuff in the saucer. I'm gonna assume it's number 4. Or not? Oh, it's probably down there. Let's see if I can get some more MGP first. Nice. So where is the stuff? Okay, so I did find it. It is right here. I wish it was separate though. Like, completely. I had to go to the website to find the names of everything. Which means the triple triad card is probably over here. Yep, 200,000. Oh my gosh. I'll be honest, I don't think I want it that bad. Okay. I'll probably get the music later. Alright, well, that concludes the Final Fantasy 16 event. See ya.